When I was originally thinking about this project, I was trying to think of words to describe it, and bare and quiet really were the first two that came to mind, and I couldn't think of a better place to epitomize that than my home neighborhood in Jacksonville, Florida. So my neighborhood is shaped in a circle, and it has this very strange quality to it that I thought would fit this film really well, so I just sort of ran with it. So in terms of camera placement, I'm going to show my main character as little as possible. I really want the viewer to lean in to try and glean what they can from the film to see the details that I'm actually putting into it. So when I do show the protagonist to the audience, it'll be all the more gratifying because I've spent all this time building up the idea of what she may or may not look like. Of course, as I said, I want as much dread and tension to be generated on screen as possible, so the less shots, the more that effect will be driven home, per se. So the more opportunity I have to play with shot duration in this film, I feel like the more opportunity I'll have to play with sound design as a chance to generate dread rather than a quick edit to do so. I may run into a few complaining neighbors, but I shouldn't run into too many because I'm shooting in a portion of my neighborhood that's quite abandoned, and that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So in terms of routing power to this location, I'll probably end up using a generator, which really shouldn't be that much of an issue, since I've used a generator on sets many times, of course. So there's going to be a lot of room for crew to socially distance themselves. Crew can rest in the great room, the kitchen, the living room. It's really up to them. So this is my drum room that I practice in, so I can use this for equipment storage. I can also use it for crew to hang out in when we're not shooting. I can use it for a craft services table if I'd like to as well. There are 4 electrical outlets in this room, which I think will benefit the crew nicely. And of course there are other outlets littered throughout the house as well, which will be a great help.